Hello, dear fans, friends, and subscribers. Welcome back to the Cricket Happening Show. As far as today's Cricket Happening Show goes, we would definitely start off with the West Indies team, which has actually announced their full squad for the World Cup. But it is really a bit shocking to see that Kieron Pollard, a wonderful, versatile all-rounder, is not there in the West Indies lineup. So I will be having a look at the team, and in the IPL today we had a match between the Royal Challengers Bangalore, totally dominated, and it was Royal Challengers Bangalore, especially AB de Villiers was the one who picked up the pieces, and he really played a wonderful knock, which paved the way for an RCB victory. So RCB winning against the Kings 11 Punjab. So I'll talk about that, and also some splendid bowling from the Kings 11 Punjab captain Ravi Chandran Ashwin. Absolutely splendid bowling, one could say. And also there was some good news in the World Cricket League Division 3. I reckon I have to just have a check on that. It's a World Cricket League. I'm just going to tell you that. So we are calling it the WCL, with the World Cricket League, and the reason that I'm speaking about this World Cricket League division is for the simple reason that two teams actually qualified. In fact, for the two teams actually qualified for getting ODI status for the first time in history, and those two nations are, one is the neighbor of Canada, United States of America, and the other one is coming in from the Middle East, Oman, the Sultanate of Oman. So they are the two countries who have qualified basically to secure ODI status. So I'll be just having a sort of a sneak peek at that. So these are something. So congratulations to both the teams, United States and also Oman, who have been displaying some very good, I would say, very good playing skills. Okay, now let's first dive into the West Indian team, which has been selected for the World Cup. Now, if you look at the team there, Jason Holder, the captain of the team, well, I have to definitely start off. Definitely, we'll have a look. Okay, let's have a look at the team. Jason Holder is the captain of the team. Fabian Allen is getting his first stab at the World Cup. So he'll be, I'm sure, he would be considering himself pretty lucky that he actually got an opportunity. We know that Fabian Allen is quite a talent, no doubt about it. But the only reason, if at all Kieron Pollard could have been in the team, Fabian Allen probably would have not got an opportunity. So it has come as a bit of a surprise that Kieron Pollard was not considered, and Kieron Pollard, as you know, what is a three-dimension player, and and especially considering that it's a World Cup, and this man, as you know, Kieron Pollard right now playing in the Indian Premier League has been, he has not been extraordinary, but he has always been amongst the runs. And it has really come as a big surprise to me that they are definitely going to be missing the services of Kieron Pollard in the World Cup. Other than that, Darren Bravo has finally made it to the World Cup. Carlos Brathwaite is there. Sheldon Cottrell, the man, the soldier with that salute as and when he picks up a wicket. So that will be a sort of a real amusement for all the spectators in the United Kingdom when they watch him, and also for the world cricket fans all over the world. Many have probably not seen Sheldon Cottrell. He's someone who always has that salute of a soldier whenever he picks up a wicket, so it is very good to see. Shannon Gabriel is back in the mix. So Shannon Gabriel has been brought back, and that they have also it was interesting to read what is the reason that Shannon Gabriel is there. Now, Shannon Gabriel is someone who has genuine pace. Now, they say that if the ball does not swing, if a white ball does not swing in England for some reason, the extra pace would be something which could knock down some wickets. But other than that, I feel Shannon Gabriel is, I think it's a very good choice of having Shannon Gabriel, because, as I said, he has tremendous pace. He can move the ball at that pace, and that is something which is a gifted thing, according to me. Shannon Gabriel, to me, was definitely a very good inclusion. Chris Gayle, we all know that Chris Gayle would be playing, it would be swan song as far as the World Cup is concerned, and one is only hoping that Chris Gayle really gives thorough entertainment to all the spectators and all the world fans, all the cricket fans worldwide, because Chris Gayle is a special material, according to me. And let me tell you, to me, Chris Gayle actually playing his last World Cup, I think he would be spelling some danger to the opposition bowlers for sure. And then Shimron Hetmyer, another very, very talented bloke. Very happy to see him. I know he has played the Under-19 World Cup, but he has never been a part of a real World Cup. And this is the World Cup that every cricket player actually dreams to play. And Shimron Hetmyer is there. Shai Hope, the wicketkeeper, another very talented bloke at that. Evan Lewis, the dashing player who would definitely partner Chris Gayle at the top of the order. Ashley Nurse is another very useful player. Nicholas Puran, who is now also playing the IPL, as you know. Nicholas Puran is is the young kid on the block right now, and he generates a lot of power when he hits his strokes. Kemar Roche, Andre Russell, through his sheer batting performances in the IPL, has clinched a place, and I'm very happy to see Andre Russell there figuring in the World Cup squad. And O'Shane Thomas, another genuine pace bowler, who would, if at all he plays, he would be partnering Shannon Gabriel for genuine pace. But one thing that I can tell you here is that Kieron Pollard actually missing the World Cup, to me, has come as a really a big surprise, one could say. But nevertheless, this is the composition of the West Indian squad, which has been selected for the World Cup. Wish them good luck. Well, so from here again, it's a pure opinion on my cricket show. I'm not a critic. I'm not a cricket critic or something. I just voiced my opinion because I felt that Kieron Pollard is someone who really. I mean, we all know about it. I mean, there's nothing to dwell, but one does not know what were these. Okay, let me also share one more thing. You would also be wondering that the other spinner, the metronomical spinner, Sunil Narine is not figuring in the mix. Well, that is something that one can really agree upon. That Sunil Narine, the selectors. I mean, they have created the think tank, the West Indian think tank, which selected the team, has already mentioned that Sunil Narine and Sunil Narine himself has accepted that he is out due to injury. So, which is sad. But if he would have been there, that would have greatly strengthened the team, because he, as you know, he can also bat. He can use him as a pinch hitter as well. But it'll be so. Sunil Narine does not figure in the squad. So I wanted to first cover on the World Cup, and now we go on to the IPL. And talking about the IPL, the match today which was played was between Royal Challengers Bangalore and they were taking on the Kings 11 Punjab. It was Royal Challengers Bangalore who actually batted first, and Virat Kohli was dismissed by Mohammad Shami pretty quickly in the piece. So that was a big wicket for them. I mean, getting Virat Kohli early is always a sort of a big sort of a plus for any opposition, and that's what precisely happened, as Mohammad Shami was the one who actually picked up the wicket of Virat Kohli. Now, this was, I would say, not a good shot, an injudicious stroke by Virat Kohli, trying to drive the ball on the up through the cover region of the bowling of Mohammad Shami. He drove it in a sort of an uppish manner. The ball went into the air. Mandeep Singh gobbled it up, and Virat Kohli was walking back to the pavilion for just 13 runs of 8 deliveries with 2 boundaries. But the man, and Parthiv Patel played a very good knock. It was a sort of he was combining with A.B. de Villiers very well, and Parthiv Patel, when A.B. de Villiers came in with the score on 35 for 1, most of the scoring the bulk of the scoring was done by Parthiv Patel, and he was very aggressive at that. He went, as Virat Kohli very rightly said, that they have nothing to lose now and just go for broke, and that's what the person actually did. So Parthiv Patel decided to really go for it, and he took Ankit Rajput and Mohammad Shami absolutely apart. He tore them basically, as Parthiv Patel's contribution was 43 of 24 deliveries, which included 7 fours and it included 2 sixes. So you could just imagine what an aggressive knock that was from Parthiv Patel right at the start of the innings. And then, but the man who really made the most of it, and then suddenly they lost a few wickets, and suddenly there was a bit of pressure on them as they were reduced to 81 for 4, with Ashwin taking Parthiv Patel, Alok Nath falling to 11 for 3, and Moeen Ali was bowled by Ravichandran Ashwin. So just talking about Ravichandran Ashwin, this was a phase where Ravichandran Ashwin was bowling, and he bowled superbly. He was bowling to all the stalwarts there, A.B. de Villiers, Moeen Ali, Stoinis. He bowled superbly. You could see a sort of a concoction coming in from Ravichandran Ashwin. Look at his bowling figures. Nobody could even get a handle on him. 4 overs, no maiden, 1 for 15. Tremendous bowling figures from the Kings XI captain Ravichandran Ashwin. And they were reduced to 81 for 4 at one stage in the 9th over, really causing a lot of pressure. But look at what happened. From 81 for 4, this RCB innings, after 20 overs, the score read 202 for 4. So that will tell you that 121 runs partnership for the 5th wicket, unbroken at that, and A.B. de Villiers was literally toying with the Kings XI Punjab bowlers, as under the pressure of A.B. de Villiers, the bowlers started bowling low full tosses, high full tosses, and they were all disappearing into the beyond the boundary. And A.B. de Villiers scored an unbeaten 82 of 44 deliveries, which included 3 fours and 7 sixes. And Marcus Stoinis gave him admirable company, thrashing 46 of 34, an unbeaten one at that as well, of 34, 2 fours and 3 sixes. And this was what the Royal Challengers Bangalore totaled up after batting first. If you look at the bowling figures, barring Ravichandran Ashwin, 4 overs, 1 for 15, and probably a bit of respectability for M. Ashwin, 4 overs, 1 for 31. Look at the bowling figures. Ankit Rajput, 4 overs, slam for 46 runs without a wicket. Mohammad Shami, 4 overs. Can you ever wonder Mohammad Shami leaking so many runs? So such was the power of the RCB bats, especially A.B. de Villiers, Parthiv Patel. Mohammad Shami, 4 overs, 1 for 53. And Ravichandran Ashwin, absolutely the pick of the bowlers, 1 for 15. And Wilovan got thrashed for 51 runs of his 4 overs with 1 wicket besides his name. Now Kings XI Punjab were given a target of 203 runs to go and win the match. And let's see what happened. Well, they had Rahul and Gale starting off pretty well. They had 42 on the board in just 20 deliveries. So that was pretty good going by both Rahul and Gale. But then wickets started falling. The first wicket to go was Chris Gale. Chris Gale contributed 23 of 10 deliveries, which included 4 fours and 1 6. Rahul making 42 of 27 deliveries, 7 fours and 1 6. The problem happened to be, even though Kings XI Punjab, they had their top 5 batsmen putting up scores, but that was not enough. Nobody could actually go and play an innings like A.B. de Villiers. In the sense they could not play a long innings. So Rahul was out for 42, Gale was out for 23, Mayank Agarwal made 35 of 21 balls, 5 fours, 1 6. David Miller made 24 of 25, 2 fours. Nicholas Puran gave them a sort of a hope there when he slammed 5 sixes in a knock of 46 of 28 deliveries, which included 5 sixes and 1 boundary. But as I said, there was not much to be done. Mandeep Singh was not out on 4. Ashwin, with some runs to get, tried to use the long handle. He slammed Umesh Yadav for a 6 of the very first ball, with I think 18 runs were required if I'm right. and but Ashwin was gobbled up by Kohli in the boundary of the next delivery. So and Ashwin was gone for 6. So Ashwin was out for 6, below and for not Ashwin. So definitely it was something where Kings and Punjab, as I said, the problem happened to be that nobody was able to play a long innings. There were contributions, sincere contributions to that, but that really didn't help matters. And there was a victory for the RCB. At least they will have a sort of I would say, a sort of a solace that they are able to at least pick up victories now, which definitely is going to hurt them, because they won't be in a position to. It's going to be very difficult for them. 17 runs victory for the Royal Challengers Bangalore. Let's have a look at the bowling figures of the RCB bowlers. Tim Southee 3 overs went for 33 without a wicket. Umesh Yadav 4 overs no maiden 3 for 36. Saini was very impressive, 4 overs 2 for 33. Continued to bowl well, as you know. He's also a part of the World Cup squad as far as standbys are concerned. So that is good news for Nitesh Saini, who has really showed genuine pace. He has been playing in all the matches, and he has been really proving a point there. And it is good to see a bowler of the stature of Saini really rising up to the occasion for the RCB, because as I said, he has genuine pace. Zain Chahal 2 overs none for 27. Stoinis 2 overs 1 for 13. Moeen Ali 3 overs 1 for 22. Washington Sundar getting a chance here, 2 overs he went for 21. And A.B. de Villiers was the man of the match, and that was the victory for the Royal Challengers Bangalore. Now very quickly, before I leave the scene here, let's have a look at the World Cricket League division. I reckon it is World Cricket. I'm just trying to check, because the reason I'm talking about this World Cricket League division, I think it's a Division 2, and the reason I'm talking about it is to tell you that there are it's World Cricket League Division 2, and the reason I'm talking about it is to tell you that there are 2 teams which have got ODI status for the first time in the history, and the 2 teams happen to be the United States of America and Oman from the Middle East. So let's have a look. So USA actually today won their game against Hong Kong. USA made 280 for 8, but the feature was the former West Indian import Xavier Marshall, the opener, made 100. Taylor made 88, and Hong Kong were restricted to 196 for 7. They were, and it was an 84-run victory. So congratulations, United States, who have already clinched a place for ODI status. And the other team that won was Oman, and Oman was playing. I'm just going to say which team they were playing. So Oman, as you know, already caused waves in the T20 also, as you remember. So Oman actually beat Namibia by 4 wickets to win the match, and Oman has become the second team to clinch ODI status. And I think there is one more spot which is open. So the hosts Canada has not been doing so well. They got only, but finally Canada were really struggling. Finally got their job done, as Canada actually got their first victory today when they beat Papua New Guinea by 3 wickets. Now there is a 4th and final status slot alive, which is still there. So Canada still has probably an iota of a chance. So we are waiting for it. So 2 teams have already got the ODI status. One is United States, and the other one is Oman. So probably Canada can see whether they can get the ODI status, but they have to beat United States of America on Friday, and then hope that Hong Kong lose to Namibia and Papua New Guinea also lose to Oman. That's the only way probably that is the only way that Canada can get ODI status. So it will be interesting to see as to what happens. Well, dear fans and subscribers, always a pleasure bringing you this daily cricket show of mine, and hope you all enjoyed this cricket broadcast. With this being said, it's time for me to bid you all a very good night. The match which is coming up tomorrow, I reckon It is Rajasthan Royals taking on the Kolkata Knight Riders, if I'm right. Well, I need to check my calendar, but right now I'm really running short of time. So it's about time for me to bid you all a very good night. Thank you.